Hello and good evening, or good morning, good afternoon. Whenever this video finds you, I hope you're having a great day. Thank you for joining me here on this broadcast. I'm doing it currently from my car. I am heading to work. I work nights, so I'm usually busy during the day taking care of my family, so I'm gonna have to do this video right now at night while I'm heading to work. And this video is regarding the wegovy shot 2.4, the highest dose you can get of wegovy. And I made a video before when I injected myself and stating that I was gonna update you guys. It's been about a week today. Today is Friday, April 1st, and I just took my second shot of wegovy earlier, and I wanted to update you guys with everything that's been going on. So first thing first, I want to say that this shot is definitely one of the best shots that I've taken so far. It's lasted me a long time. It's kept me from eating a lot of food. Like, I want to say I'm averaging about one meal a day, which in my other videos you heard me say that was common, and that's what I was mostly doing. But to take that to an extreme now is that whatever meal I have, I'm eating half my meal. I cannot eat no more than half a meal. For example, today was Friday, so I treated my children to pizza and burgers and stuff like that, stuff that they like to eat on the weekends. And we had, I had a half of a cheeseburger. Okay. And I had about half of one slice of pizza. And I had some juice. I usually try to avoid drinking juice because there's a lot of crazy amount of sugars that you can pack into your daily supply of food and drinks and stuff. It's a very, very easy way to pack on calories by drinking high content sugar drinks. So I had about half a cup with some water, and that's all I've ate today. That's it. And right now, I'll be honest with you, I feel nauseous a little bit from the amount of food that I have in my stomach. And all week, I've been eating very light, mostly red meat, some chicken, no carbs. I've been avoiding eating rice because in the tradition of Spanish food, we eat a lot of rice. It's very common. You could pretty much go to somebody's house, have pizza with a side of rice. Like, that's how common rice is for us. So I cut out the rice. I cut out a lot of the bread. To be honest with you, I love bread more than I love rice. Yes, I'm used to eating rice, so it's kind of like no big thing for me, but bread is usually where I get my extra amount of calories from. I grew up eating a lot of sandwiches. My father and my mother were always on the go. They were always working, so they would just make like 30 sandwiches and leave them in the fridge for us to eat when we were bored or hungry. And there was 3 boys in the house, including me. I was the middle child. I had an older brother, 5 years older, and I had a younger brother that was 1 year younger. We ate food like you wouldn't believe. We were active. Sports, basketball, baseball, soccer, karate. We went to karate for like 7 or 8 years, and we trained extremely hard. I got up to my last year in red belt, so I was basically a brown belt. My brother, I think, made it to one belt beneath black belt, which was advanced brown belt. He was always a little bit ahead of me. Anyway, I digress. But we were very active, always active. We would go out for walks and stuff like that, so we were always eating on the go. I got used to eating sandwiches, you know. I got used to eating burgers and stuff like that, and anyway, it was just very, very easy to eat a lot of bread. So, to give you an example of what I used to eat, okay, I one time ate a whole large pie by myself within 8 hours. I would eat about 2 or 3 slices when I first would get the pie, and then about 2 slices every 2 or 3 hours after that. Do the math, comes out to about 8 slices. That's about a large pie, if I'm not mistaken. Sandwiches, I would eat about two subs. I could eat about 2 subs plus a drink. So whatever sub, you name it, Italian sub or meatball parm, or what we have in Jersey, Italian cheeseburgers, which is one of my favorite sandwiches to eat. Double Italian cheeseburgers, basically a burger on Italian bread with French fries on top, peppers and onions, salt, pepper, ketchup, you name it. That was my go-to comfort food right there. Anyway, I just wanted to give you an example of how I used to eat. Obviously, it wasn't healthy at all. And when I started this diet, I kind of refused to step back from that kind of lifestyle. So what I would do is I would eat what I wanted, but smaller portions, slowly but surely. You know, I get myself down to where I'm at now, which is 1 meal a day, half of whatever I buy, I eat. That's pretty much it. So I love this shot. It works like a charm for me. And one of the things that my doctor told me, which was, I was a little surprised because of what people were telling me, is that she said that a lot of people expect to take the Wegovy shot, like for example the first shot, and they expect to lose like 20 pounds like within that month. Some people do. They change their lifestyle, stuff like that. But I wanted to do mine more realistic, because the hardest part of not eating is controlling what you eat. So I kind of refuse to give up a lot of the things that I love to eat, you know, because I just, that's the way I wanted to do it. You don't have to do it the way I do it, you know. You can do it however you want to do it. But I will tell you that the doctor told me that the medicine, it's based like medicine, just like the pills that you take. So your body has to get acclimated and used to the amount that you're taking. So they give you small doses to introduce, then they give you higher doses because your body becomes used to the dose. So the dose that I was taking before this 2.4, it wasn't working for me at all. It stopped working. And I even told the doctor, like, I felt like I was being tricked, like I was being given a placebo. So I told her, I said, I take my shot on time each time. It works a little bit and then it will go away. 2 or 3 days before my shot, I was already eating more. I could feel it. Hunger was starting to take over. And that happened with all the shots that I took. All the shots that I took were slowly, you know, wearing off the harsh effects, which was controlled hunger. It would be like half-ass. Consider yourself like, you know, instead of taking a full dose, you would take a half a dose. But anyway, the doctor told me that that's the way this thing works. So by the time you get down to the last shot, your body should be so used to it that when you are given a strong shot, it will work, like gangbusters, like it will work the way it's supposed to. And that's what happened to me. So I'm glad I'm here at this point where I can take a full shot and it works. I will monitor it. So far, it's been riding with me the full week. The urge to eat more, it's still being controlled even to the last day almost of my second shot, which is good because I was tired of getting close to the weekend, and I was already eating more and more and more, and I also was having a delayed reaction to the medicine. I would take the shot, and about 2 days later, maybe 3, I would start feeling it. Not for nothing, but that's almost half the amount of time that I originally had dealt with in the beginning. So imagine 2 days before your shot, you're getting more hungry, and then 2 or 3 days later after your shot, you're still feeling hungry, and you start eating more. That was not working for me. I was starting to default on losing weight. I was starting to gain weight. So you have to have a lot of willpower with this. It's a lot more mental besides chemical. It has to be in conjunction with each other. So keep that in mind. If you feel like the shot's not working for you, if you're still in a low dose, like 0.5 and 1.0 and all that crap, just know that you're working your way up. Now, my wife started taking wegovy. She is on her second month. She made it through her first month. She was a little sensitive to the medicine, just like everybody gets. You don't get hungry. It makes you run to the bathroom, or it makes you constipated. And she got her dose upgraded, which is good. And she's still doing great with it. She gets very nauseous after she takes the shot. And about 2 days after the shot, she starts feeling very woozy, kind of lightheaded, like she wants to fall down. I told her it could be the shot, or it could be detox. Sometimes when you detox, you go through stuff like that where you want to throw up, or you want to use the bathroom to push out all these toxins from your body. So that's pretty much it. So keep that in mind. You're working your way up to where you're taking the full dose. Expect weight decrease, and you might even gain some back, depending on how your body gets used to the shot. So by all means, if you want to comment down below, ask me any questions, something I might have missed, something you're curious about, go ahead and ask, and be sure to follow up. I'm going to make another video updating how this medicine is all the way to the end. I think it's very important for these people that are taking this shot to know what they're getting themselves into. I can only explain it from my point of view as a man, based on my lifestyle, a very active lifestyle. And some people have less stress than I do. They have an easier job, or maybe they're not working, so they don't deal with some of the stresses that I deal with. Unfortunately, I deal with a lot of stress from work, and that's something that could also affect your eating habits and your and the way the medicine works for you. So keep that in mind. Active stress, busy lifestyle, on the road, very little sleep. Maybe you don't have to deal with stuff that I had to deal with, but I'm throwing my information out there so that if you do deal with it, you might expect some of the things that I go through. Overall, I'm healthy. One more thing. I got blood work done, okay? And the doctor called me after a few days after getting my blood work done. The good news is everything that my blood work showed has decreased by half. And I'll give you an example, because I can't remember all the scientific names, but I remember the most important two. Triglycerides, which I believe are sugars that we get from our food and processed through our body. That was about 300, and now they're down to about 150. That's all within 6 to 7 months of me taking wegovy. My cholesterol is down big time. I'm trying to remember the numbers. I can't quote you right now, but I will try to get a printout and then show you exactly what I went through. But she told me my cholesterol is down. She was happy about that, the doctor, and my triglycerides were down. So she said everything's looking normal right now for me, the way I am. And I've only lost maybe about 15, 20 pounds. About 15. About 15 pounds. So I'm looking for another 15 to 20 pounds more to lose and take it from there. I hope this information has been vital to you. Please subscribe, like, dislike, whatever you want to do. It's a free country. You do what you like. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for subscribing if you're a subscriber. And I'm going to be doing other videos coming up, totally different than what I'm posting right now. So if you like my content, please stay tuned for more. And I'll see you in the next one. God bless. Be safe.